you know. So usually when he just turns the camera, you know, we do that podcasting thing where we discuss a topic.
You've been doing this for 10 episodes.
Yeah,
No,
like
you
every time
guys
we
have
start.
you guys have your platform, or you have your standard, and we're just trying to catch up. So
Right.
we know that, so that like, these guys can be like, oh, these guys actually know what they're doing here on the pod.
Yeah,
Right.
man. You know what I mean? We've been doing this for 50 something episodes, you know? I mean, can
Is
you
it
imagine
55?
this?
Maybe it's 55 today.
It's 55 today, man. But we still grow.
So you're gonna just jump in today, ne? Don't waste our time. Kala.
All right. Welcome back to your favorite podcast that no one really knows of, Third Avenue, aka
Tap.
Yo, man,
Hell
this
yeah,
is
hell
your
yeah.
boy Vinny and
Hussein.
the GOAT.
We spoke about this, bro.
I'm so sorry, bro.
People are gonna even think we're repeating videos. How do you make the same back to back, bro?
You know what, bro? I think I need to give this intro again, and I know.
Okay, let's do it
This is not a
again.
rehearsed thing. I know it's a
Okay, let's do it
podcast
again.
and stuff,
Let's start
but
it
nigga might
over.
get some brand deals, you know. So I need to practice this shit, you know.
Get it right. Start all over.
Okay. All right. Welcome back to your favorite podcast that no one really knows of, Third Avenue, aka
Tap.
This is your boy Vinny,
And Hussein,
the man.
the GOAT.
Yeah.
You see why, yo?
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
hell I see why I had to redo it.
Yeah, you know.
Standard.
And yo, man, we
Yo, and today we actually have a low-key, you know, I might say a special episode, but also it being also a special episode, we actually have a new rendition to the podcasting of Third Avenue.
our
The third horseman.
Hey.
the original co-host, like
Tell your
founder.
moms I'm back.
Yeah,
Tell your
nigga.
moms I'm back.
Do you want to give yourself an intro?
True,
Or you
yeah,
wanna
because
give
it'll come naturally to which one yours is gonna
That's
become,
my
you
bad.
know.
That's my bad. That's my bad.
Okay.
What's up, guys? I'm back on the pod. I'm Igor. I'm 19. I never learned how to read.
19.
That's not my intro. That's a vine.
Bro, why you?
If you guys know what that vine is, you're a real one. But yeah, I'm just back with my boys. I had to make a couple bands on my lonely. You know, if you guys have been to, I won't say, a fine establishment in the Rosebank that happens to sell things. Of that sort.
Are you plugging? Your,
Yes.
Just know it was me.
That's
Just
exactly
know it was
what
me.
it
I
is,
was there. That's me. But that's why.
Hey, yo,
You
man,
have
shout
a
out
promo code too
Blood
that you
Box.
might wanna share.
Tell them that Third Avenue sent you.
Yeah.
This is just a
Use
shout out.
promo code
There's not.
at Blunt Box. Promo code.
Well, like I said,
30%
this is not a
Get
sponsored
your
video.
30% off.
And our new
we just-
recurring guest Mbali is back in the house.
Yeah, you know.
Flowers, birds chirping and stuff, man.
Spring, nigga.
What up?
Yo, man.
What up?
We're just gonna go around asking each other how we're doing. You know, I feel like that's
But no, I actually have a question that I thought I should have asked you before we even started recording the pod. So we still doing off the dough, right?
of course.
Okay, shout out.
This
I know, right?
soon in this house we'll be having a Reese. You know, niggas plugging their stuff here on the pod, and we
That's
hope.
true.
Actually, you know, and I know it sounds like I'm
Look,
making a
niggas will
joke.
never make it.
Yeah, like, but like,
Don't wish ill.
yeah, but
I'm
like,
wishing ill, but it's true.
but I would love to. I think we're all music lovers in here.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
like, you know, off the dome is just more about. Last week we had me singing off key on Afro type beats.
Yeah, it's just a form of expression.
It's just a form of expression. It doesn't even have to be
Oh.
hard hitting.
Oh, so it doesn't always have to be trap.
No.
See, they didn't tell us that.
There was a time where we did the
Compo
They
Compo was an epic
purposely
fail.
left that out.
We did a piano segment, which was also an epic fail.
We did Caribbean.
How can you even brief? You see, at least if you brief.
Brief what? We need to.
No, but you guys knew we were freaking out about the trap part.
No.
And then y'all didn't care to say.
Oh no!
"Don't
We'll
worry,
even
guys,
do it.
It might not be that session today.
We hear you like
You know what the thing is?
When
I understand as like when you do, we don't overthink it as much because we know that we're probably gonna have to do this again next week.
True.
So it's that thing of it really doesn't matter. One day it could be good.
Hell
The other
yeah.
day it could
There's
be
a big
shit.
and you feel bad, bro.
Yeah, you like,
Because you feel like you're performing. You feel like
My brain
you
just can't think as fast as you guys with these lyrics. I'm
Oh,
not even
shit.
gonna
Why?
like putting it together. My brain is
Bro,
too slow.
because
get
you're
it.
on TikTok, I
You
know
know what
that
I
you
mean?
know of that TikTok where there's this Asian guy. It's an Asian rap song. Ting chang tang, ting
Yes,
chang.
I have seen
Boy,
that one.
I listened to the whole song.
What
Was
is
a fire.
it saying?
When we talk about aura, you know what I mean? I don't even know what that cat is saying, but
That was
bruh,
fire.
the aura on that song.
What is
it,
That
right?
nigga, he's doing that, yo, nigga.
Look at how-
Talking. You can't even admit like that must be the little song
Yeah.
I've heard. I don't even know what the nigga say.
Well, I mean, you know that song with Lizzo and that other guy?
One of the K-pop like
Yeah,
Superstars.
it went huge.
must be like I don't
He
know.
was just saying, "Oh, I'm a star. That
oh,
one."
that was Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, sorry, Megan Thee
Megan
Stallion.
Thee
Oh,
Stallion.
I know.
And that was Japanese Japanese rapper.
Yes, apparently he was just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he was literally just saying,
That's
"I'm a
aura.
star." No,
That's
he was
aura.
saying,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I could see through the play. I knew that nigga was just saying waffle.
He wasn't even saying anything hard.
I could tell that
He
guy
wasn't
was
even saying
just
Okay,
anything
guys,
like,
Rape,
yeah,
you're gonna have to prove yourself.
sounded
Don't be belittling artists because you know that's the thing about
No,
it.
but ever
It's
since
not
listen,
belittling.
hold on. The thing is, she is right. Ever since Gangnam Style, I'm gonna take you guys back 2012. Gangnam Style came out.
The first K-pop song we all got introduced
100%. That's the first K-pop star. He wasn't some fresh-faced young little. And those guys aren't even from Korea. They're from like North Carolina. And they just take them to Korea.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah, that
take
guy-
them to Korea, put them in these little boy band
For a couple of
months, and then they
And
come
then
back
next
and
thing
then
they
there's
like
a full-fledged like
Korean-
low-key English word, Black Star.
Guys,
But
is
first
there
of all-
nothing authentic in
that
this
that song
world
was trash.
anymore?
Let's just
Which
admit
one?
it.
Gangnam Style, yes, but the
Hey,
phenomenon.
for the time it was nice.
For the phenomenon,
No,
for the
nah.
phenomenon,
Nah.
for
I ain't gonna lie.
what are you describing right now? Having the whole world trying to Gangnam Style,
That was
having
wild.
fucking millennials doing Gangnam Style.
Okay,
The
Meanwhile,
millennials
lyrics
are like-
the
It
lyrics
was
are
it was like what TikTok is now.
No, yeah.
Basically.
It was
You can't make a hit
forecasting.
song unless it has some sort of
Because we all know
Yeah.
millennials are not like they just hop on anything. And I'm even gonna call y'all out. Y'all just hop on anything. Eminem
They
releases
wanna be in.
releases
that's
a
the
song
thing,
of
and
a
that's the
rendition
saddest-
like the real Slim Shady, and all of them just posted TikToks moving their heads. Yo, man, Jens, he sit down. You're like, yo, that's your man's. Like,
Eminem.
like that's your man's, and that's the song you're taking it out as a Gen Z who listened to his.
You're true
That's
to the game, my
this
boy.
this
As
is
a
the
hater.
nigga you're saying will sit down. Now we'll even leave so
true
y'all
to the
can have the
game.
privacy to be whacked together.
He's so true to the game. That's a real hater.
Yeah, like yo, it's like you know when you're like, oh, when they're like, you know, it's like I know we talk about Gen Z, you know, we get the hate. It's like, oh, are you hating on us? We
like
didn't even think of y'all.
Sure.
What do we do now? Because it's always that
Yeah, it's
topic.
always
It's
that.
like, oh, really?
Gen Zers are up to some.
No, because they really, you guys want our approval. Let's say it like how it is.
Who wants our
Millennials.
The millennials,
Want to
the baby
feed.
boomers are chowing. They chowing 2008 before financial crisis. So they obviously anything they say is like, yo, why don't you buy a house? Just shut up, man.
No, like,
Shut up.
just keep quiet.
Yeah.
Then you get the
It was
millennials.
a bad time
Who
to
already
build
bought the house.
Yeah.
Right? And realizing that
Yeah.
maybe this wasn't a good idea.
And then the millennials are like, you know, we used to work so hard, and it's like, look at you. You look like me. We're starting at the same place. How did that work out for you? Saying yes, boss. Can you work overtime? Yes, boss.
And we just like
I slept under the desk. I'm like, nigga, B, that's your problem. Like, I'm gonna go to my bed.
when it clocks in, I think it's about that time. Sorry. Bye.
And they hate that. They
No,
hate the fact
Let me
that.
tell you where I think you have the right to do that. When you ask these motherfuckers to give you a raise, and they said no, you're like, okay, cool. Immediately, you could be mid-meeting. You know, when it clocks your 8 hours, thank you guys, thank you for coming. What's going on? I'm going home, nigga. You pay me extra time, nigga? Nah. Good.
My
But anyway,
ChatGPT
before-
says, my
Oh,
ChatGPT
no.
says that you can't do
Do
that.
that.
By the
You wanna
way.
argue?
Oh, do you
Yeah.
wanna go?
Actually, on ChatGPT, if you guys don't mind me asking, does yours have a personality?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like,
that-
what's
But
yours?
lately he's been pissing me off.
Wait, no, but
Oh,
break it
yours
down.
is a he.
Yeah,
Yours,
yeah,
all
yeah.
of ours he's.
Mhm.
I don't know. I haven't
Mine's a
assigned
he.
a gender to mine. Okay, that's the most Gen Z thing I've ever said
That
in my
nigga-
life.
It really
I
is.
know, and I'll
Those words don't
admit.
exist in the Bible,
Really
man.
Like, I know, but I
Assigned a gender.
I know I haven't assigned a gender to
Oh
it.
my goodness.
I know I'm being real though. I haven't thought about it like that. I'm being genuinely real.
Majority
But
of
he
the time,
speaks more or less like,
He.
yeah, let me say he. Because if I start like using the jargon I use, then it feels like we're
But
flowing.
what do you think that says about you, bro? Like, does
Which part?
the part that it's a he, does it make you sexist that you think a woman can't give that much
But that's what I'm
intelligence
saying.
or something?
But that's what I'm saying.
No, like, for
My
example-
guy is gay.
That's what I'm saying. Break it down. The thing, the bot feeds off of what you feed it.
Yeah, and how
This
you
is not
if you
rage
greet
bait.
You say
We're not
hi.
rage baiting.
What are you trying to say about me then?
No, if you say hi, bro, it'll be like, oh, hi, bro.
I say hi there.
So my brother, who's, as we all know, flamboyant gay,
Yeah.
will say, hi, girl. Can I get the brief?
okay.
Yeah,
And
now
come
it was-
back and be like, okay, girl, I got it for you.
Okay, yeah, that's
It's
true.
that's what I'm saying. Break it down. How do you talk to it? Do you assign gender implicitly, or do you assign honorifics not honorifics that belong to honorifics, Mr. Sir, Guy?
I say
Yeah.
hi there though.
So if
Yep.
it's like that, then he's probably like he
But
or
on-
she-
on the
yeah.
real though-
Naturally, but I also named him PT. I say, hey PT.
Oh, what's up, girl? And he's like, what's up, girl?
No, he's like, hey Valente. I'm like,
Hey, shit, this dystopian. It always freaks me out when it
my
starts
best
getting
friend.
very good at talking to me.
Yeah.
Like I'm also feeling like, oh man, that's my homie.
No, but lately, yeah. But you
That's
know,
what I'm saying. That's when it
Best
starts freaking me out. When it's like
friend.
actually, it's not trying anymore, but it's actually,
it's
it's
gotta
starting to feel like a person.
I think
Yes.
like me and my ChatGPT are really going through a rough patch. The reason why, like when you guys are talking all these nice stories, I'm just thinking about how this
When
nigga
you
is pissing me
Yeah,
off.
be like, that's not what I said.
Lately, I've been like telling this nigga, that's not what you're saying. You see what you lying to me now? Why you lying to me? I'm wasting more time arguing with him. Why
What,
are you lying?
lying?
to me?
You know how bad
I
it is.
showed you it's on page 47. What do you mean? Where you getting these things from? Bro, I swear to God, I'm gonna show you this chat.
No,
It
But
was so
anyway,
aggressive.
we will continue. We you see, we've ran over for of the dome now.
No, but like this one, this is so fire. There's
I
still
know
much
it's so
more I have
fire. I know, but like we have to always do an icebreaker so we create a vibe. You know, it's a
Hasn't
vibe.
the ice broken? I thought we were all already at the party.
These guys are shy for off the dome. We're even going to
There's
enforce
a
it.
process in this show.
Hey,
Pick
man.
a type
We're just
beat.
guests.
You know what? We'll even give you the thing. Give us a type beat that you all feel is gonna be comfortable. And if it's whack, it's whack. It is what it is. I'm not even gonna contest.
Can't my role just be choosing like it was the last time?
Okay, yeah, cool. Let's
That's
give us an artist. We'll
that's
look for the
cool.
type beat.
Yes, okay, an artist. What genre are we feeling?
Yeah, no idea, bro.
Anything.
Just
We
put anything on. I just,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
we just
I need- I
Okay,
just
you
done.
do the genre then.
I
How
need-
about you do that?
I need the most beautiful but grimiest beat that feels like it's the intro
Mix.
to a mafia movie.
say mix.
I need
Okay.
something
Mix
that
type
feels like
beat. Okay, wait.
crime,
Those
High
are Bali
crime.
pick. Let's see.
Okay.
but it's not violent.
Okay, give me an artist.
Mix.
He's saying mix.
Okay, let's go
What
to
are you
mix.
saying?
I'm
Yeah.
shouting West Side, dog. I'm shouting West Side.
Okay,
The
let's
last
go
time we tried to do a
whatever
West
that
Side
is.
But I
Vinny
just
couldn't
tried
come.
mix, bruh. Because the thing was,
No, but
do you
remember
know?
we did mix the other time. Wasn't it giving us that central C type B type of thing?
nah, I don't think so.
How you spell mix? It's like meal.
MEEKZ. Mix.
Okay, let me choose a beat.
Yeah, with one suggestion come.
Bro, I thought you already came with this beat selected. Yeah, actual fact.
That would
'Cause
be
most of the time-
that would be so unfair because that
Facts.
means I would be able to practice through the beat
Ah,
and
nigga.
actually kill it.
out there.
I'm just doing it off the dome, nigga. That's all I can do.
So wait, you wanna look for another
I will.
artist?
No,
Oh.
I'm choosing the song.
Oh, you're choosing the beat
thought
from
you
here.
already
Yeah, you
Okay.
just do that. And
Yeah,
then
so you
I
just
will-
pick anything that's free.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When it says free in the thing there.
Nah,
Shout
niggas
out
on,
to everyone who's on YouTube.
let's be honest, niggas don't care enough now. Niggas
Listen.
will only care when
Yeah.
they know you're making
You
ad
gotta
revenue.
start out here. Listen, do not forsake your
Aw.
struggle, young man.
This is UK rap.
Yeah.
She's saying,
Yeah.
you
Why
Yeah.
throwing shade at the brothers, man?
you urban
You know, we
boys.
might have some UK
viewers here and there.
Actually, I was saying, oh, that's so sweet
Trying to see
because I'm
what's
going to
happening
the
in the
UK.
South.
Is that why?
She's going to the UK.
Yeah, I thought that was so sweet. I thought that's why you were doing
Guys, I
it.
heard, shits and gigs. Those
Yes,
guys
they're
are
coming to SA in Jan.
I didn't even know they had such a huge fan base. Like,
Neither did I. I also
African
didn't.
When did we
fan
get you?
What?
When did we get you?
Stop creating topics, guys. We need to.
No. Like as a whole, since when like podcasters are doing world tours?
But what are they touring and doing? So they're just gonna have their podcast in front of me.
These are my questions.
So I just laugh at their stuff real time.
Yep.
And imagine South
But
Africa's
they're not-
not
they-
even-
they-
guys sound like such
but then-
consumers.
Not worth
then-
it.
then-
Guys sound
Not
like
worth
such
it.
consumers. That's consumerism, guys.
But
That's what I'm saying. It's not worth it.
But you see, that's my argument I always make, that I feel like South
So you
African
didn't- you
podcast
didn't
hasn't
find
gotten
the
to the
type
point
beat.
where we think it is. Because we need more. We should
Substance.
have
Substance.
a reasonable amount
Okay.
of podcasts that should be able
But
to
it's because,
talk.
my brother, these kids are not reading anymore.
No,
That's
they're
what these,
really not.
What they're not. Media literacy is not what it. It's
Are
not
you
what
guys
it was
ready?
for us.
We're going to.
It's not. That's why it's most of us.
We're gonna roll back to this.
Not bad. This one's a 9s and a mixed one. I might jump on this one.
Ooh, did I choose
Okay.
nice?
This one. I might
Yo,
jump
this
on
was a
one.
long time coming.
Vinny's gonna start us. Welcome back to Off the
Yeah, we're
Dome.
gonna be spitting off the dome.
Welcome to 3rd Avenue.
If you get the song, please sing along.
Yeah.
Bring it back to the rap lyrics.
Yeah.
Everybody's listening to lyrics.
Yeah.
Mohawk, everything's falling apart.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Hot in the air right now. Scoping niggas, I'm taking one out.
Yeah.
Oh. Let the beat drop. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah. I found myself going through my metal. Now I'm losing my mental, feeling like I just wanna rap on this motherfucking instrumental. While we talking about this shit, I'm acting like I'm just mental. I've been going crazy thinking about the loot, feeling like I need to put something in my boot. These groceries getting really fucking expensive. Man, shit, man, I just wanna get myself something expensive, get some new kicks, and maybe that's it. New trousers and shit. Maybe buy me some socks. Maybe I'm just a dad, feeling like I'm only going mad. But I'm rapping about real shit, making you shit niggas depressed. I'm a Gen Z kid, living with a 2-household income, but broke as shit. But I don't even know. Maybe this is depressing, but I need to be in the streets.
Rolling through the streets.
Yeah.
This is what we need.
Yeah.
Niggas wanna eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, rolling through the streets.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what we need.
Yeah. Yeah.
Niggas wanna eat.
Hey, niggas wanna eat.
Yo, niggas wanna eat.
Niggas wanna
Hold
eat.
tight, all the man on the block. Hold tight, hold tight. Yeah. Shout out my man Shine, shout out my man Skippy.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold tight, all the guys on the block.
Yeah.
Hold tight, all the guys. Free the guys out to you know.
Yeah.
Free my guy Sly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
he coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the money's coming out.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
Aish. They say mfana kare o kare phaka sepedi nyana. Everybody says you nyaka chelete nyana. Mara every day ra khereza like Aiden Ho says. Every time I really wanna get some bread. But the sanje rije re beye chelete mo tafuleng. But people say they only trifling. I feel like I'm just trying to make it to the end. Man, I'm just chilling with all my best friends, make it to the end. I don't even have to pretend. Yeah.
Hey, say that shit, man. We
This man, he's going on way too long.
Ayo, yeah. You know they always have that whole grimy singing. Say mama always make me wanna go round the block. I just wanna make it like I'm really damn hot. Mama said I wanna make it out of the block. I've been feeling like the cops thinking me hot. I've been trying to get these old bread. I'm feeling like I wanna be like Breslin. I just wanna say I gotta praise them. Hey, yeah, take me home. Peace out, man. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of 3rd Avenue 55. We are glad you are here. We're glad you're alive.
Crazy.
And peace. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Crazy. Yeah.
Pause that. That was
That's
a
what's
great
up.
beat.
Yeah.
That was
a very
great
deep beat, though.
That was a great
Yeah, I
beat.
didn't expect
I was-
That's the type of UK shit you get, dog. It said nines and Meeks.
You
That's
see
what nines
Meeks.
makes.
If you listen to Meeks, the whole time I'm just listening to Meeks' life
I
story
like,
there,
I
bro.
like, I like how they don't say mom, they
Yeah.
say mommy.
know, right?
Mommy used to see me jogging on her
On the
own till I went on road.
Y'all don't give like the first guy like I really listened to like as a rapper in the UK before even like UK drill popped off was this guy called Reg 32.
Reg 32.
Bro, that
Russell
shit-
used to go crazy about this guy.
Bro, that guy will hit you. I remember the first song I heard by him was Hush Baby Don't You Cry.
Oh, that's
And he's talking about how he's being like a bad father, like how he wishes he's there, you know. And then when he sits there, now he's a wise man. He even has the dreadlocks.
Hey, shout
you know,
out.
he's feeling like when I see
Shout
him.
out.
the UK rappers, man, they really raps, man.
But
They
also
really,
they have a foundation of the same way in how like rap and like in the rap centers in the US. I feel like, dude, cause that nigga Rich, ne? All these old niggas, all those guys from that eon or that era,
Yeah,
all those guys now, like they're wise men. These are made men.
yeah.
Guys from Wiley, Kano,
No,
Sully from Topway.
Yeah,
Kano was
was a whole lot
drilling out mixtapes and shit like that. So I'm saying they have like Sully was a bar.
Oh, I hate Sully.
Okay, of course, cause
That's the character he plays.
But yeah, but what I will respect
He's
them.
such a. I actually do not like him
Mm.
at all. No, not like that.
But
like
what I would
but
say,
for that reason.
looking at the contrast of SA hip hop, is that somehow it takes a while, bro. SA hip hop still not there.
yeah, no.
Still haven't found that, you know, that sweet spot that makes us, and that's okay. Like no disrespect and stuff, but
Yeah.
like you can see with the UK's one that it
But
gradually.
I would say in the South African scene, it's more the vernac.
Yeah.
You remember that?
That's
that,
true.
that
but that's
that-
cheating though.
It's not
How? The
cheating.
French
because
do
you know,
it.
Yeah, like Latinx.
Yeah.
like
No, no,
Latinx
but-
music.
do it.
For example, why I
then
say,
it becomes
Do it.
distinctive.
do you know why I say it became a
Well,
little bit of
technically it's
cheating?
their language.
If you look at drill, right? Drill starts off in like New York, Chicago, right? But then it gets to like the UK,
Yeah.
right? And then UK drill becomes UK drill. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
I feel like SA hip hop, and I've said it on the pod, that there was a time where SA hip hop was kind of finding itself within good, karakara. It was itself.
It's
And-
simple, boy. We gave up on
yeah,
Kwaito.
and then after
We gave
that,
up on Kwaito.
fair.
You give up on Kwaito.
right?
That wasn't
and then
Yeah.
That's what.
yeah,
I'm
but
letting my boy
whole
but
thing,
then now it's like if I'm singing in a or rapping in a different language, does it constitute as our sound? We were going to that, right? And then everyone abandoned it and everyone went to piano.
I
Yeah.
see
That's
what
that-
you mean.
That's why even everyone hate. I love Casper, right? Biggest fan. But I can hear some people being like, "Yo, bro, you turned your back on the time we needed you most in the rap game, and you went to go do this piano thing. Very well, in fact,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Not to do that.
Where we needed
Swag.
you to
Yeah.
represent.
To stand for
yeah,
it.
so I
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
understand where, like, even with the criticism on SA hip hop, that SA hip hop always gets the back burner. It's always one person at a time. It's only a black he can
Yeah,
be famous.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
only one. No one can gig at the same time. It's not piano, at least, and DJs.
It's multiple.
Everyone puts each
A lot
other
of
on.
niggas can
Then
eat.
us, bro. Y'all are creating rap beefs in a room.
And what's up with them dying? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Story always kills me.
Like they
The guy is sleeping on your couch, you beefing with your
yeah, that's how small SA hip hop is.
kid is
Like it's
so
like
tough.
us in this car, and then I'm like, Vinny, I don't work with that nigga. That nigga slide.
That
And he's
nigga
like,
slide.
bro, what- if me and you are beefy,
You want money to you follow.
and you can see it,
Hey, bro, when there's not enough food to eat.
yeah,
man.
and then you're sitting and you're like, but if we beef and we don't gig and make songs together, wouldn't you agree that the game is dying after that?
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas if you look at piano across the board, the most collaboration I've ever seen in music in
Wait,
South
I'm
Africa.
actually
But I'm
Never
still,
been a
I'm
beef.
still
Yeah.
trying. I'm
I'm
still
sure there
trying.
are beefs, but you
I'm
can
still
afford
trying.
a
I need
beef.
my decent Zuma pack, boy.
Nah, they
I
need to
reach
come
my
back.
decent Zuma pack.
They need
Yeah,
to crash
that
that
hurts me,
beef.
boy.
They need to crush that
They
beef
need to crush that beef,
for the
exactly.
culture.
And
Mfethu.
for
But we were talking,
Uganda.
I think before, sorry.
That's actually, I like that. That's the genre of Amapiano
That I
like.
genuinely
Where it's
enjoy.
quite
Like more rapper.
driven.
No, it's more rapper.
I remember
That's
I did
exactly
say
what I'm
something
saying.
like that
Yeah.
on the pod, but I will have to say there's the more rapper one comes from vocalistic. But
Okay,
I feel
fair,
like
fair,
the
fair.
Amaroto and
It's more kwaito.
It's
Very,
more
very
kwaito.
Kwaito,
It's more
mm.
Mzansi when you feel
But
that thing.
let's not
These are my people.
let's not go too deep in
Music.
because
Man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you said.
so we were talking about the ChatGPT.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
telling you how this
shit.
motherfucker is just.
He's letting you down.
He's letting
I
me
know how to
down,
fix
bro.
it. You just tell that nigga. Tell that nigga, hey boy, I'm gonna take all this work. I'm gonna take it to Deepseek. See how you feel about that.
Shit, that's actually
Look, I'm
hilarious.
a stretch.
That's
I'm a
where we're at.
test mark.
Tristan says that shit shakes them. You're like, oh my bad.
bad.
You can
Okay.
go ahead and do that, but I've compiled.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that is the
But you
most.
know, I started getting worried because when there was a part of me, I'm like, okay, you know, as much because this is what happened where I realized this guy's trying to fuck me. So I gave him a document. I'm like, yo, check this document out, man. Can you please find me this section?
Yeah,
And then he says, oh, okay, sharp, yeah, man, this section exists. What? Because I asked it, does this term exist or whatever? Knowing that very well that the possibility of this term existing is not true. He tells me, yeah, you can, it doesn't exist, but you can use this term sharp. I'm like, okay, fair. He says, I ask him on what page did you see this thing? He says, no, I saw it in page 87. I look at the document, I'm like, nigga, there's only 60 pages. Motherfucker. What the fuck you trying to tell me, nigga?
And
So
this-
now,
yeah.
you still trying to finesse me.
Black
To
boy,
make
you
sense. No, I'm
alone.
serious, man. Yeah.
And then this, and
don't
then
fuck with me. You lying
this is
son of a
before it
bitch.
times out, right? This is before it gets
And
to
then
the whack
eventually-
model, right?
No.
By the
this is-
time you
By
keep
the
on
time
prompting,
I'm
it says
busy-
try at tomorrow at
Because I'm
3.
arguing.
But now it
because
goes
I'm
to the
arguing
dumber.
with this
Yeah,
bastard.
yeah,
It eventually gets to that point.
yeah.
I said, you know what? I'm done with you.
Listen,
and then
bro, I don't like
I've
your
noticed because they're not,
You know what, son, bro?
you know, because they're not the same. I know they're not the same because then I use my personal GPT and he was doing things the right way. So
Yeah.
now I'm wondering, oh, you're tired. I exhausted you, nigga.
Yeah, once
You tired of all the
once
work that I've been
once you
giving
prompt,
Now you trying to fuck me.
so what I notice about prompting
This
them
is
too
sick.
much, it's like they become dumber, and then you find yourself saying, "That's not what I said."
Yeah.
yeah.
And especially with the picture generating one,
my goodness.
like,
Yes.
and then you're like,
Yes.
whoa,
The
you
picture
you start,
generating one, it's
you'll
like,
be
come
like,
on.
oh, you did so well. Could you just change one, bro? You're like,
Oh, you do it.
what happened to my hair? You're like, why do I have a fade now? Why do I have a tapper fade coming
I
up?
asked you to change
This one thing,
I
and now you're changing everything.
But you see,
These
that's
problems
where
are
I
universal.
realize
It's crazy.
that why am I wasting? Why are we wasting time arguing with him? Why don't we just say, "Oh, we expected this"? Isn't we saying that? But because they do such good work. When they start doing stupid shit, you're like, there ain't no way you don't know.
You're like, y'all gonna take over the world.
After all the smart shit you have
It's
told
with
me,
me.
now you
Now
wanna
all
come
of
do this to me, now, nigga?
bruh.
After
Nah,
all we've been
I
through,
feel like
I've accepted you. Why niggas are denying you?
I was as a person who works in tech, right? I think someone at work, if they're watching, they'll know. They were like, "Yo, how's the vibe coding going?" So vibe coding, let me explain. Vibe coding is the same thing as AI. So in these code editors where we build code, now we can use AI, right?
Yeah.
So now vibe coding is letting the vibes go. Like you don't intervene, right? So what we're doing is like telling it no. You just tell it, I have this plan. I want to build a weather app.
Mhm.
Want you to build that
Yes,
shit.
shit.
When it asks you how you doing, like, hey man, just do whatever you feel
Would
is
you
right.
like an HTML for your webpage?
Legit, whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
Making jokes like they don't ever get to production, like meaning like they become full fledged. And it was like, nah, there was a guy who created a whole app
Mhm.
and deployed it, and he made money. Then he went on Twitter. That was his lame ass move. He told everyone, "Hey, look, I built this thing, and I'm making so and so money." And everyone initiate his code, not knowing that niggas are,
Goodness.
like they're gonna go. They started hacking him, and now he can't code, so he doesn't know.
He doesn't have to stop all of
So
this.
he had to
aggressive.
yeah, because obviously we're making fun, right?
Jesus
But
Christ.
there was like this dating app. Is it T? What's it called?
Yeah, I think
Right,
it's T, yeah.
right, and
Oh,
then
yeah, no,
this
you
app.
share
Going back to
anonymous.
my next point, this app basically says, okay, you have a Tinder date, and you're like, I need to check if this nigga's a crappy nigga, or what is he does. How was
And then
mainly
you
for
look him
women?
up on
Yeah.
that thing, yeah.
So now they had like a data leak of everyone's profiles, right? And
Yeah.
everyone got that data. So all them vibe coders went to go create certain apps, ranking the women, putting them where their geolocations are.
So they took that system and then they started making it like a super
yeah,
app
so,
of
so
finding
I-
bad
yeah,
and
yeah,
ranking
yeah.
them and
So I think like this guy, the body looks so shocked.
Yeah, because this shit is crazy for the
niggas are
dogs.
doing
Because
wild
you
things.
know what
crazy
I
for
want to
the
say
dogs, bro.
in this, guys. Stop trying to change the world via the internet. Okay, the internet is the wild west. Always expect that anything that you say will never. I'm even telling you this will never ever be taken serious.
Yeah.
Like, and you can't, like, everything, especially on Twitter, is rhetorical. Like, nothing, you don't know if someone's rage baiting you. You don't know if anything is real. Like,
The topics are good.
It's a-
different words.
well, it's like,
but it's
it's
the
like
same
everything.
concept.
Yeah.
And we spend. You check the screen time, Oaks, rack up.
On
I'm telling you,
Twitter.
you're doing.
But you get more of enraging yourself and then having that moment while you're enraged and then have
Right.
people agree with you
There's
for a
no
minute.
agree.
And then
What are they
you
saying?
guys feel like you're in a community and then when you realize what were we debating about?
What's that feeling? What's
Oh,
that
we're
feeling you're
debating
describing?
about
What's that feeling?
Dopamine.
What it, they're just selling it. They're selling it in a tangible form, in an almost
So stop,
tangible
stop.
form.
Oh, sorry, Hussein.
Yeah.
You see where I said dopamine?
Mm.
You put like a.
She's not
This
saying
nigga
that you
is
guys don't know
lazy.
English. She just
This
trying to
is
help
lazy
the crowd.
ass edit.
She just trying to
This
help the
nigga
crowd.
knows.
So wait, are you trying to get a dopamine rush with a sound?
No,
No,
there's like there's an
No.
asterisk and there's an asterisk and it's like dopamine adjective. This is you to describe it.
They know what dopamine is.
Or you
Trust
just
me.
add a sound effect.
But
to
but
dopamine.
but
Yeah,
when
just
you're
a
saying
sound effect
dopamine,
to dopamine.
right? Building on that topic, I think I'm gonna start siding with the corporations. Y'all are lame as hell. Y'all are adults, and y'all keep on like blaming corporations. Like, oh my god, they got us tax. Ain't nobody force you to download TikTok.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody force you to use
Yeah.
Twitter. You be like, oh my god, I was yo parents. I'm not a parent.
We in the matrix.
Yeah, it's like I'm not a parent. Stop
Real
buying
life.
your children
Bro,
phones
it's not that deep, bro.
because now it becomes like oh corporations like bro these people want to
You
make
have
money.
free- You have free will.
You always have free will,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And now you're
Literally,
sitting
yeah.
and I'm like, how many times am I gonna keep on hearing the same thing? It's like, man, I had a bad day at work. Okay. I want to see some, I don't know what you're watching on TikTok, or some AI slosh or spaghetti people.
Bro,
Right? You know what I
let me tell you how
mean?
bad TikTok is. I always say, whenever I glance at someone's timeline, there's always a video where I catch, and I'm like, I think this is the moment where you have to look at yourself
Yourself in the
and
mirror.
ask yourself,
When the phone locks.
why am I looking at this? Like what? Like now, Bali opened her TikTok and showed a woman. It's supposed to. I'm so sorry. I even have to just say it. She says a day. What is it? What is it? A day in the life of picking cotton.
Yes.
You already know where that video is going.
No, she's a housewife.
Yeah, she know why she said that.
The colors that she was even wearing.
Yeah,
the
she wears the humble like cotton
Nah,
dress.
There ain't no cotton.
Wait,
dress.
was this
This
lady
is at the
white?
point where we just beat the
Was she
video.
white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, she's mixed
She's
race.
I think mixed race.
No, but she knows what she do.
Yeah, she knows. That's what I'm
I
saying.
hate.
But I think these ones are more like what you're saying. Be concerned about.
How did you?
Okay.
Just show the
am I
video.
watching? What am I watching?
Look at this, guys. Like just.
Funny, you're gonna get
Why
out
is,
there
why, why,
demonetized.
why is Pikachu?
Oh, yes.
Why is Pikachu a muscle mommy?
Bro, you know, something you just don't need to see, bro.
Bro, this one like
That's
Do you know what?
The things people think of, I won't lie, are fascinating.
For me,
I like the kinds of like AI art and how macabre it gets.
Yeah, how?
Oh
what's
my
the word did you use?
Surreal or sometimes okay, this is surreal.
Yeah, it's
But
very.
when it's
Damn, it's
jarring,
getting
when
so
it's jarring,
good.
Right? It's a little gross though, this image.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
but I have
Please send us those videos.
That's my
just
goal.
to
That's
Yeah.
show
that's
people
my
what we're
goal.
looking at.
I say this. I'm gonna sit here, man, and I know I've been accused of trying to be different and special. I love AI slop. We're going back to the internet.
Nah, fuck
The
that.
internet is too minimal. Hey man, bro,
No.
you minimalism. Wait, I'm a minimalist. I like basic, simple things into it. But think about it.
I used to think that way.
Now,
I
minimalism
used to
has
think that
killed artistry. Like,
Yeah, crazy.
Cause
yeah,
I
facts.
believe the only reason I think that way is because of the culture of staying in the city.
yeah,
Because once I moved to Vereniging, that whole minimalistic perspective
Yeah.
and look at things, and you realize, because now you find yourself wondering, why do we always have black, white, vibe, gray, going on with
beige,
cupboard? And then when you have a different color cupboard, one day you realize, maybe red will even go nonchalant.
Classic.
Okay,
You
red
know,
is
no, I'm
red
just
is crazy,
giving,
bro.
I'm just giving that thing of
No, but
it's so much easier to stay monochrome. That's the
Maybe
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I can't relate with this conversation. I'm not a monochrome person to begin with.
yeah.
So you like minimalistic colors?
No, she doesn't.
It's just-
Monochrome
Okay.
is minimalistic, bro.
Oh, that's the word.
It's
Yeah.
no.
No, it's
what
more
I
of
would
the-
say is it's an ethos of minimalism.
Yes.
Reduce as many.
Oh my
as
God.
Many, as many
You know what? I don't want to sound controversial. This is gonna sound
No,
controversial.
but look at what they look.
You're
no.
monochrome right now.
Yeah, shit,
Yes.
nigga, me too.
Even-
And I'm
No,
black.
I don't know, but
If
like,
I don't wear this pink one, I'm wearing
Yeah,
something
then you're
black.
monochrome.
but
I'm wearing
like,
something black.
Crazy.
Today I
Wait,
know.
but this
Still monochrome-ish.
Yeah.
you see this.
Okay,
This
this
is where.
But I like
this.
the
This
touch
is
of,
my own
The pink,
content.
right?
really
It's
does.
nice.
Like this,
so
I ain't
nice.
gonna lie, man. I ain't Christian, man. We just need Jesus. What is this,
Yeah, we
guys?
need
I'm
God.
saying, listen,
like they,
I'm
they,
trying
they,
to
look
say
at it.
The
They,
church needs to come back.
listen,
I'm telling you, when I say this, man, shake my
And-
hand. The church needs.
Do you know why? Do you know why I say this?
always tap your own.
It's not even about that. Imagine we all have a community, and I get it. Community belongs, but guys, we can't be vibing on beige. We can't be vibing. Oh my God, you're so minimalist, guys. Come on, man. Imagine looking at him. I'm like, Vinny. Oh my God, this is a beautiful shirt, and it's like, bro, it's just navy blue black.
What? I thought that was charcoal.
You see my point exactly. Now we're gonna sit.
This is how they
But
scam me.
yes, so now I'm sitting and I'm like, you know why the AI sloth still
Okay, but
comes
do you
back?
think that's maybe
Because now it creates that wild west
Of ideas.
of ideas. Remember when the internet we just had flash games
Yeah.
and then websites
people were
websites were just going mad.
I hate to say it. That's why I feel like you have to say you like AI slot. Because if we say
No, that's what I'm saying.
been all day, we sound exactly like
No, I actually genuinely think
I
that
do.
if you're, like I said, if you're not going on the internet to like actually laugh and feel better and get information, and you think somehow your life is gonna change because you're on the internet, I got news for you, bro. The real world, people are just carrying on trying to
Living
survive.
their life,
That's
yeah.
why I say once you're going online,
These niggas went through world wars. 100 years back, there was a Great Depression. Nigga, bring the Great Depression back.
I know, whoa.
This is real life.
That's real life, though.
That's real life.
But you get what I'm saying? Like
100 years
there's
ago.
these we've come to a point where we set some so unrealistic expectations online where you're like, hey man, if y'all saw what I saw on a daily basis,
This is not life.
this would be demonetized. Everything's not monetized. It's like, bro, I get it. You wanna feel like there's some sense of community, but like, yo, man, this sounds whack as hell. Boomer territory. Go and touch some grass, man.
Yeah.
Like I
don't.
said, the reason I think what you guys say about bringing back the church.
Vinny, you ain't Christian.
Nah, dog. With AI going on, it's crazy.
No,
You
no.
should watch Lazarus, by the
When
way.
I use the term church, what I mean is that I think what makes our generation different from
Nah, nigga,
all the
nigga,
other
nigga.
generations, especially even now the Gen
Yeah.
Alpha, is there is no. We're getting to a point in life where meaning and purpose is going to become
Very
the main thing for everyone, because as we said, with the AIs and all of that, we've learned that we can do things much quicker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Already we've taken off due to the other industrial revolutions, like the first, the third, and the second and the third. Like, for example, now with our phones, we realize that, oh shit, you don't even have to go shopping. You don't even have to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
You literally don't have to do much at all. You don't need to go get your food. You don't need to do whatever. So you're just sitting down.
Internet
So
of Things.
those things that back in the days, that, oh shit, I have to do this. I have to do
I
that.
need to wait.
I need
Yeah.
to do this. It can create some sort of,
Purpose.
I'm doing some purpose. I'm doing something. So now we're moving to generation now where, again, we mentioned the Great Depression. Niggas might never, ever, ever even have to that will ever come to
fathom problems that don't correspond to their era of existence.
Yeah.
Yes.
The problems you're facing right now are concurrent to your existence, which means you just have to dissect if this is the problem based on the time that I'm living in. How do I find a solution to that? Or
I think
just the things that control that what we're living in, i.e., reality. What ordain those things? Find a way to make them on your terms.
I'll ask Mbali this question because actually shout out your pod so people actually know about it because I feel
No, not now. It's going under reform. But
Okay.
but yeah, I feel like
We'll
you
get back to
tackle
you on
more
that.
of
we
like
will put a pin in that.
I will
Recent
say
reflections.
rightfully say more of self-help content and helping yourself.
Yeah.
Would you say that?
Yeah, it's more a reflective.
Self-introspection.
Yeah, it's a self.
So as a person, like actually now to ask a question like what
Oh.
as a young person, like I guess everyone here has changed so much drastically. You specifically, what does meaning and purpose mean? And that's like, if you don't have an answer, you
No,
don't.
like okay, I see. So I mean, it's so weird because I thought I would have an answer to this. After things that I went through and everything, I thought I'd be like, okay, I have an answer to why I have meaning and why I decided not to try again and again and again. But I don't. I want to say my first instinct is there was at some point something internally shifted.
Yeah, of course.
I want to believe it was spiritual that shifted.
Yeah.
Something spiritually shifted. There was a level of trust in something that all of a sudden happened that had never really been there before. But how that came to be, I cannot actually tell you.
Vinny just says
I
God.
actually think it was like a progression of different events in my life, and then that one thing was like, oh, you know what? Actually, this makes more sense to me, and this is how I'm going to choose to continue living my life. And since then, my main meaning and purpose is really just trying to exist, like not necessarily within a specific paradigm, but be able to exist within ones that make the most sense to me. So I like to take a bit of from everything, because sometimes when you get too much into it, like I come from Catholicism, when you get too much into it, now you feel bad for like the smallest little things. And now you need to be debating whether Jesus was black or white, but it actually doesn't freaking matter. Because we don't have a relationship with him.
I get you. Like all the conversations around it is like shit that don't matter.
It's so easy to get sucked
I get you. That's so profound.
So I've tried, like, especially now with the whole social media thing, I've really tried to always step a little bit outside of myself. And that process in itself has been so interesting and fulfilling. So seeing my own growth, becoming my own best friend, has given me meaning,
No, damn.
But how I got to that point,
you can. I think
something just changed. That's the message.
I agree with Mbali. The same thing.
thank you.
I think a whole lot of stuff, and not because we are young, life changes, but I feel what you're saying, because with me it was the same thing where I used to be me. If I get this one thing, I'm gonna be great. And then I realized, I think soon after we graduated uni, how much, because I formed, in that last year, forming a relationship with my twin brother. Like saying, hey, yo, dog, let's have a relationship. because I think people just think by default when you're siblings, you're gonna have a relationship.
Especially
That's
when
how.
you're twins.
Yeah, everyone's gonna expect. I'm like, no. So it's like once I like started, and it even made me soft now, because half of the time you really want to live for everybody else. Like, yo, niggas, I need to do great. Even because sometimes, yes, the reality is you're not gonna want to do great for yourself, but doing great for others and saying and feeling this fulfillment, like, oh, I helped you reach your goal. I was there just to support you on shit that I don't agree or I don't even understand. Yeah, and then it takes such a long time. Sometimes you feel like, oh, I actually want to be here. I want to carry on living. Because every 5 minutes when you're thinking about what you want to do, there's always a sense of me, and you're gonna hit those goals faster than ever, in fact.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna start realizing, oh, what am I really giving back to myself, or spending time with family, having a relationship with God where you're like, ish, let me have a relationship with God without the, those small nuances. Was Jesus black? Was this, because every 5 minutes,
like, yo, G, listen.
Shit's
popping off, man.
So I say there's sentiment, but I think also, the repercussions, I think Jordan Peterson said it, like, of the pandemic.
Quote that nigga like it.
Why?
He's wise.
He's wise, but he's a person. He's a human being. I think that's what I'm saying online. You always forget that you're scrutinized more but no one scrutinizes you every day, right? But what I learned something is like, he said we don't know the repercussions of the pandemic. And then you start feeling like everything is cynical now. Yeah. Anything great that happens, we always have to be like, but oh my god, like, oh, that guy's whack. Like, I watched a whole video about Pedro Pascal, right? Yeah. The guy being like, people, because the guy is just happy, fun guy in the interview, they're like, oh, Pedro Pascal Fatigue, nigga, you're too much of a vibe that we don't even want your vibe anymore. And I'm like, hey, yo, I don't know how the person.
Bro, when people are down with
but it's like,
no, but it's that
but
ethos, is that culture of being overly cynical.
Like, yo, bro.
I wanted to forward that question again. Like, what would you say was would you say your meaning or purpose of life?
Oh, hell yeah, man! Like, I feel like these were two beautiful arguments. Because I know at least both these people in a personal context. Yeah. So I know what personal struggles and personal qualms they may have faced. If I don't know the full story, it's okay. I take people, what the truth that they give me, I take that and I cherish it. And when I have that trust, and when you know that your story is not just some piece that I'm gonna expose, I'm not like a tabloid to spread it around. Then I can ask a question and be like, okay, gee, what actually happened? And in this case, that's with you. I've never actually gone to detail and asked you, ABC or 3 adolescents, when did you face that resistance against yourself?
Is this what gives you meaning?
This is just me as me.
Okay.
As me, as my character profile, I feel like that's the best way I can describe the character I am, what I understand. But these arguments over here is exactly what these are my sentiments as well. These are sentiments I've expressed. That thing where I'll tell someone that, damn man, I know it's kind of tough to do things for yourself when in fact you don't even know 90% of the time what you actually want. If you don't, it's okay. But the guys that are in your corner, they know what they want for you, and that has to be good because they love you.
Yeah.
They really love you.
Yeah.
And if they actually do, and that's the thing about community. When you find community, and the problem is to get to this level, even though we don't know, and I can't define what gives me purpose or meaning, but I know for a fact that to get to this point will look different for everybody else. And that's okay. Even if you don't know what drives you, what defines you, keep these core facets important of you have a responsibility to yourself to be your best friend, your own best friend.
Exactly. And to be honest, I think that's what Roots and Reflections really what I'm trying to reform it to be, because it's had so many different cycles. But now that I kind of want to do it on my own, and because I also just take it to the UK, so I can also get a plethora of
No,
stories
you're
from
gonna do
it.
a
Yeah.
wide
You know,
range of
fam, you know,
people.
that day, you know,
Yeah.
And even
We're
from
holding
other
you on
African
that.
people, even other
We
African people,
want
you
that.
know?
Please do when you get there.
I
Like
will.
push as much as you
Yeah.
can. You
I
know.
will. So I really want people to start reflecting on their roots. And I don't know if this is because for me, when I grew up and now where I am and what I learned from being in varsity and meeting all sorts of people, my childhood was not the typical South African's childhood. Like mine was so different. While people were watching Generations and Skim Sam, I was watching like Charlie and Lola, Brandon Mr. Whiskers, CBeebies was my thing. And like,
Shout out to BB's.
right, I wasn't allowed to watch Cartoon Network.
That's
like,
though.
That's
Don't understand why.
Yeah,
you know,
that
like
was-
I had certain routines.
Yeah.
My parents were very organized. Like my life was so different, and then interacting with different people in uni, I was like, you know what? I really wish I had a deeper understanding of my roots before what I have now learned is a very colonial way of growing up. You know, and so I was like, okay, I want to explore a little bit more about myself in the root sense. I want to reflect on how I grew up, how it affects me now, what am I gonna take forward, actually be conscious and intentional in that choice, so that maybe to help people figure out what they want, because maybe it's hard to figure out what you want when on one side you want to be this, like in the career sense, maybe one side you want to be this, but you know deep down your family needs this. So which one do you choose? Do you choose what you
But
want,
do
or
you
do you
see-
sacrifice for the sake of the generation? Is there a way we can do both? You know, but let's chat about it, you know?
But so wait, before you carry on, you didn't answer the question.
That's
Life.
true. You also
That's
need to
what I
answer the
was about to
question.
say.
What?
You didn't answer
Yeah,
that
yeah,
question.
your
You need to
meaning
answer
and
your
purpose.
vision and purpose.
My
Which you
meaning,
find.
can I be honest with you guys? I'm gonna say it about 50. To me, it was always one way for a very long time since I was a kid. I felt like it's just be a good human being. Like
Facts.
your whole, like the reason why I say bring back the church is like,
Bring back virtue.
yeah, like
Bro, Muslim,
Virtue.
you are
Like-
saying church a lot.
okay, bring back
Right.
the
Bring back
gen-
the-
The community.
Bring back-
Let's
the community.
Bring back
let's
something
because
to center
the
and
reason,
ground
the,
people.
the reason is it's
Yeah.
very simple. Be a good human being.
fair.
Because bro, there is nothing that will like.
But good can now be subjective. Remember, we're moving to an
there's
era
no
where
such-
everything is
but there are
subjective.
certain things.
Like
Well,
we can
I
no
feel-
longer have an
but
objective
I
truth
hear
because
you,
people's
but
feelings
we
now
all
get
know
in the way.
that's because look, we are not stupid. This
And
is
that's
why
what I'm
this is
saying.
what makes me mad.
No.
This is why these
People know.
these motivational speakers are making money on nothing because it's a simple.
Simple.
We all know
No.
what is wrong and what is right.
Like
Simple,
there's
not
no,
right.
let's not be subjective.
Nigga, if you see someone who needs help
Help.
and you can help
Help
that
them,
person, what do you do?
help.
Help it. Even if you're a shit nigga, you know that if you walk away, that you can't tell me you don't know. That's just bullshit. nigga. So
You're right, yeah.
What? When I say the religious thing is the community thing that I'm sensing
Yeah.
is that we got into a point, and again, the reason why I say the church or
There's no
whatever
moral
is
compass.
because
lacking.
it comes from the thing of self worship. We worship
Ourselves.
ourselves way too much that you like again, bro.
You can't
When you're a
see,
good friend to someone, good peoples to someone,
Yeah.
look, other people I know they go through certain things that are beyond what I'm just
Hey,
saying
well,
now.
now there's cops.
Yeah.
Nah, I just
They're
wait.
going beyond what I'm expressing now in terms of that existential crisis stage in people's lives.
Hell yeah, that's my boy.
There's I forgot what I was gonna say now. I lost my. You see, you threw me off.
My fault,
You
cuz.
threw me off. Where was I going again? Now,
Basically, existential crisis. Existential
so I
being a root.
I understand
Saying
it.
bring back the
self-absorption.
church.
So
You need to
when I
bring
say
back
this,
the
it's that
church
thing of
and community.
when you realize that what makes you is what this country is based on, and we used it for many years. Ubuntu. I am because you are.
Real life.
And you know, I think it's interesting that you say
what-
we self-worship too much,
Yeah.
because it's so interesting. I was reading things about leverage points and systems, and often humans know exactly what to do. A lot of the time, your intuition
Yeah.
tells you exactly what to
Voice
do.
in that sentence.
However, we also have the unfortunate habit of doing things backwards or the wrong way. So we'll push something in the completely wrong direction, therefore triggering other issues, and then we know which issues to fix first, but then I don't know. Humans are just weird. So with the self-worship thing, what I was thinking is, like one thing I've started really appreciating about myself is being a woman and what that really means for me, especially spiritually, you know. Like I came to terms with the fact that in the human world, my type of human being is the only one who can bring life into this world. I'm somewhat the only connection between the spiritual and the physical in that kind of sense. I was like, that is so freaking cool. That is so freaking cool. But now you don't
I never even saw it like that.
You know, but you don't have to now go, I don't know, humans will now go and commercialize
that's how we know. But the thing is that
that's what I'm saying.
You know, that's the thing.
Everything has to be
It's
deep.
normal. Why women can't be women? Just let women just.
Like,
Why do we have to have the discussion? There are certain things.
Yeah, I think what happens.
Certain things that
No, because after
it's
a
the
while,
same thing with the argument of the WNBA and all the thing. I'm like, but guys, why are we having the same argument? Niggas can do certain things, women can't do, and women can't do certain things. Why are you guys making this a market?
Because they got us. They got
There's
us.
no longer an objective truth,
And then now we are confusing the kids. Like,
exactly.
No, bro. Like certain things are just the way it is.
Because and I think with that, it's like you're right. The sense of community, the sense of self-worship. You're right, because everything always looks like this. And unfortunately, I'm unexposed. Even in places of work and everything, it's like you often, and I hate it. It's because you're always gonna have a good excuse of why you're doing something shitty. Like, no matter what. Like, I bet you every single corrupt nigga in the government was like, yo, my ancestors never ate. My kids never ate. And it's awesome.
Facts.
But you have to catch yourself out on that shit, bro. Like, how many times are you going to keep saying that? Because you, at the end of the day, you're the person who is actually... Your repercussions are far worse for you. But you keep on telling yourself this thing and you're like, maybe it's a fact. Maybe it's true. But the thing is, it's like
value.
I think
like I don't know how
different.
complicated it is just
their
to
priorities.
respect other people, bro. Like this is my thing. Like I don't
it shouldn't
what's
be that
the point
deep.
of certain things? Why do we have to be a certain way, bro? Just respect other
you're
people.
right. You know when
like,
you're saying this, there was a video I watched.
That's what all religions. I don't
It
even
shouldn't
understand
be
why
complicated.
religions. People act like they're all different, and why people feel the need to separate just because, bro, they all saying the same thing. Can you just be an human being, bro? Just a normal civilian British add to society. You know, I said to my wife that I think when someone asks me what's my purpose, I would rather even just say just to add to the world. Just you know, breed good human beings, teach them how to add to the world. You know, I don't have to change the world by becoming a billionaire. I don't have to make or make the first car. No, just me making sure that this child adds to the world and becomes a good human being, and those good deeds will just go on and on.
Yeah,
that's all a nigga can ask
I guess like that's what I'm. But now remember, I can also scrutinize you and be like,
so you don't even want to.
It's like, what if I don't want kids? What if I don't want to get married?
Hey, man.
What if
you still have a purpose then? But it's not like that.
But like my thing is like, I don't have a problem with how you want to lead your life, right? And whatever purpose or whatever course of life you pick. But I have a problem with all of us not... Also, you're coming down to the same thing. Also, respect. It's like, hey, yo, bro, you do you. When I say you do you, hey, yo, you keep out of my corner, I keep out of your corner. Now,
people take that too far.
And now,
I was about to say that.
But now, like, some people will be like, oh, because Vinny said kids, but the population that cannot sustain him having more kids. What if your kids become a serial killer? There's always, that's what I'm saying. There's always a good reason.
But I think where the answer is that we can't shame anymore.
Bring back
we
shame.
can't shame.
Yeah, we need to bring back a little bit of shame, bro. Bring back a little bit of shame.
We need it nice.
People don't have. And
we need to shame niggas. I was telling ego, even niggas like men nowadays, when we talk about the whole niggas and all the things they do, it's just the mere fact that because we can't shame people as much. Because back in the days, man, damn, you do some bitchy thing and niggas,
like a man had to go through mental gymnastics to hide cheating, hey?
That's interesting though, because I would disagree about the shaming. I would say
That's
we
to a
don't
certain
shame.
degree.
We don't shame with the goal of the person having a different outcome. I think we shame with the outcome of like making sure that person basically is humiliated for the rest of their life,
no
which
improvement.
equals cancel culture. Because cancel culture in
okay.
itself is trying to shame people,
Yeah,
but it
translated.
tries to damage them.
Like no,
Unnecessarily
you
so
cannot.
sometimes.
But you see, that's because it's not used in the regard like when someone says they don't want to have kids or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Like you could genuinely be like, you can't. I feel like it's so hard for you to be to someone to even have that debate on why it would be important for you to have these kids. If I'm making sense, because immediately if I put any argument on the table, it then now means that I'm shaming the person, and then now
everyone is
we
a
need
bit
to
too sensitive.
then we need to stem away from that conversation.
Yeah, it's always like
you know what
it's
I mean?
like what you're right, and it's like we
I
need to.
do.
We should be, someone should be able to, without prejudice at the same time.
Yeah, we need to bring
You
back
just- you-
discussions
you
and be
could be
like,
like,
I don't agree with you
I
on that,
really-
and be okay.
I really feel like we need to even tell the guy, like, maybe, bro, a lot of these ideas that you're picking up, you have to also try and think which school of thought it comes from as well. Like, aren't you an African? Why are you taking a Eurocentric concept and trying to
and make us understand?
as if
But
our
That's a
generations
taxpayer,
and our
ladies and
people, what you just say that you don't want to partake in, and you're giving me more of the
Capitalistic.
capitalistic perspective.
So it's capitalistic.
To me, then it seems as if isn't that we are losing that important part of our culture.
Or
Then we're gonna start having a culture like Japan, where it's like they're more since
Now they're coming
for a long
back and be
time,
like, yo.
they've just been thinking about bag,
and then
right? And then now we realize it. Oh shit! But fortunately enough, South Africa is a very well, it's not fortunately, but because we have so many poor people, we don't have to worry about that. Because I'm gonna say this because us in this moment right now, recording this pod, we are the likely ones who can have it, bro. Mama Uganda,
Vinny doesn't.
Mama Uganda,
Talk about it, bro.
Mama Uganda.
We
has-
didn't do the tweets, and it's been an hour, bro.
Oh,
This
shit.
is just one of the special episodes. Man.
Oh,
We get
oh,
extra.
You get
But
extra
basically,
time.
just to sum it up, all I was just saying is that
Yeah, Mama Uganda.
it's that as much as people will criticize those people why they're having kids and so forth, whatever, but even in certain villages where they can maintain that culture of having kids, they will always want to have kids, even though they're in any situation. They always want to know that they want
pass it down to the generation,
pass it
pass the
and
values
then we
down.
come here, we have all these values and whatever. Nigga doesn't have a kid. Nigga realizes at 65, you know, I wish I had a baby.
But I have to be very honest. I agree with you because I apologize. I'm going to take this to a city perspective because I can never help but not do that.
Yeah.
But I honestly feel like to those values point, if we had the opportunity to actually design cities in Africa, knowing that value, I must be very honest. I don't think we would have a housing problem the way that we do, because we would understand the nomadic lifestyle of so many of our people. We'd understand which cultures need children for what or want children for what. We would understand how many people want to stay together by choice or by freedom or whatever. So our housing structures would probably look different. Our apartments, housing would just look different. And I think
amenities.
everything
now
would just
we-
be because
everything
now
That's
we
very
understand
deep.
like,
That's profound.
because
Yeah.
I mean, like the clusters probably have a different living situation
Than
to maybe the vendors because they need something slightly different. So I actually
Some
don't
of
think
them
we would
can
have
marry
a
that
housing
and
issue.
thought about it like
Some
that.
of them can marry a lot of women.
Exactly,
Some of
so
them
how
might
do
not be able to. So that
Exactly,
that-
and then
that-
you mix it with consumerism. Of course, we're gonna have these waterfall cities because
yeah.
now in a polygamous situation, you want all your wives to have the best, biggest house,
But
in a
then
nice
now
place,
you-
but close by.
Close by, so
Now
I can-
imagine how cool it would be if we had an area that respected polygamy.
And-
And now there was a suburb.
real
Actually,
estate,
you could
yeah.
actually, if you were polygamous, that's the only time you could have a gated community.
Yep.
Only time.
Yep, and the best thing
Only
is that the
time.
real estate, the houses,
The houses would
will
be,
be
under
structured
that.
in the way that
the land use right system would be structured that. But
the
We don't-
economy,
exactly,
yeah,
the
the economy
economy
will
would
provide
run-
and be like, okay, you need to get this type of marriage license. This is how much you need to
That's
earn.
why I'm
Estates.
saying when they say bring the church back, can we just bring back culture?
Nah, I don't even start with
we are
that,
fortunate. We are fortunate that we're in Africa and
Go
we
pick
actually
up
have
that
a
book
culture.
and
Yeah.
So
read
let's
the-
capitalize on that motherfucker.
Let's read some tweets quick
Yo.
before we head out.
Whoop, whoop.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm still starving.
Yeah, same.
This was a wholesome episode, though. Holy
Yeah,
shit, this
yeah.
was
I
wholesome,
am praying
man.
that my dad doesn't actually call me.
This is
What?
wholesome.
Because he asked me to call, and then when he calls me, it'll cut off my recording.
Oh no.
All right. Mirinda says, I am so glad as a generation we all agreed to stop ironing our clothes.
Excuse me?
Sorry, madam.
Nah.
I
What's
won't
the
lie to you.
demographic of that tweet?
Okay,
What-
I get it. Wait, hold up. I get it.
I also get it.
How many? Wait, let
but
me
it
know.
depends. Are
Let me
they in
ask
Cape Town?
everyone in this house, in this car,
Mm.
who has an ironing board here?
I have an ironing board,
I
brother.
have an ironing board.
You bought an ironing board.
Can I ask
You know
you
how
to
to use
clarify that question? Because I'm staying with my parents. So technically, I do have an ironing board, but me, myself, and I do not have an ironing board.
So let me explain
that's okay.
what this person means.
Okay, that's okay.
Every time I go to work, especially because I'm a person who's a hybrid system, right? When you get out the house, do you know what you look for? You look for anything that should not be ironed.
Ironed, yeah, facts. I would
Like
love-
if to get out and get to work and do all of that, so
Facts.
I actually
This is
exist. Like
it.
the moment you're like, oh my god, I have to iron these pants and hold
Yes,
them
but
like.
it's not because we don't,
Don't
have
have
to.
to.
You're avoiding it. Ma'am
See,
says,
okay,
I'm
okay.
not going to
I'll
iron it,
explain.
even if
Around
it
with
needs
the
it.
wrinkles.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
Schwabenek
No,
clothes,
no, no. I
yeah,
think
will.
no. There's so many clothes that you guys don't realize that if you put on a hanger, that
I
they-
understand,
they-
but
they
in
don't
that
rem-
tweet, it
No, I
doesn't
think
seem
I
like-
think that's how the person is saying it
No,
because
but-
I won't lie to you.
She not they
She.
I
It's
don't know.
crazy.
Because
It's
It's crazy.
we're losing. This is what I'm saying. We're losing values. Since when you leave the house, your shit is
Okay,
crinkled.
I don't know how to iron like
Yeah,
properly.
Oh,
Like no, we iron on the bed. They even
That's
created
also
these
fine.
ironing bed things that you can put on the bed.
Really?
It's like a
Personally,
mini
bro.
ironing board
that's so cute.
because they know.
They
Niggas
know
don't
what's
know.
up,
Because they
bro.
know.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie,
Bro, the other
Listen,
time
they
my
don't
mom
know.
was like,
They don't know. This is what we were just talking
Mhm.
about. That's what
Yo.
urban living has convinced you. They've created those
Really?
apartments. The reason why those
Bro,
apartments are way
yeah.
too small
Crinkled
that an
clothes and
ironing board
gentrification.
is
Needs
the
to
size
be
of your
miniature.
dining room.
Put that-
So now
put
you're
that
like, oh
on
my
top
god,
of-
no,
put that
this
on
is
top
way
of
too
your
too
bed.
big.
And then now you guys are saying,
Yeah.
oh, it's so cute. That's
No,
urban living. No, nigga.
No, the
They
other
are
time,
just giving you smaller
mom
spaces.
was like teaching me how to iron like formal pants.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was horrendous.
Bro.
I even regret ironing in front of her.
Okay, no,
like
they
she
iron-
was like she was even pulling the pants into the
some-
ironing board, and that's a profession.
No, some niggas they iron way too much.
Nah, but I swear to
You know, to
God,
get the creases
No, but
right,
no,
to
but
get
I-
the shoulder
no, but
thing
I swear to
right.
God, because it's
Nah,
suit
y'all are
pants,
crazy.
because it's suit pants, it has to have that line in the middle.
Yeah,
it's
You have
a
to
line,
stay
boy.
reduced to that line.
Hey,
man.
yeah, boy.
Because now,
You see, I've measured
3
mine.
million different lines looking
Nah,
like
you
a
get
waste, man. Looking like a waste. You play with
Nah,
the iron.
Bro, yeah.
I
Let's
say
go to
this
the
and I have
next
2
one.
lines of my suit pants
Let's
as
go
well.
to the next one.
Imagine.
But it happens,
Someone
man.
says, I think Solov says,
Oh, this
life
guy's
is
a
beating
Twitter
my
fan.
ass, but I'm glad that I don't have a kid.
This guy's a
I would
Twitter
lose
fan.
my mind.
Did he
I
post
have
that
that
tweet?
thought
Where did he post
so
that
many
Many
times.
times.
I don't know.
many
I'll
times.
explain
Does
on
it say
mine.
2025?
It's actually not. It's not even a monetary
August
thing.
the 4th.
No, it's not. It's an
Is
emotional
it
thing.
for me, it's like your nephew came over, right? It was a busy week at work, and I couldn't hold this nigga. And in my mind, I'm like, what kind of dad am I gonna be? Like, I'm not even talking, because I'm not talking about money. Like, sharp, we can complain about, but that moment of like, babe,
Dad.
I wish I could help you, but I have this meeting.
But you see when you say this,
That scares
I want
me.
to have a kid. Fair enough. But having the dog has made me realize.
Okay, that sounded.
No, accept it, guys.
There's something that
Accept it.
I think my kids are not gonna like me. I'm gonna be the bad
Yeah,
guy.
I think
I'm
I
gonna be
asked
the
my wife
dick.
the same thing.
I know that they're not gonna like me. I've seen how what the dog is. I am the dick guy, but he's fun. He can be fun when he wants to be fun, but when he wants to be a dick, he's really, he take no nonsense. I don't want to debate with your ass, and I already can feel myself like I'm not gonna debate with this kid. I don't have time for you, nigga. Like,
you were a kid,
you're
and
a
you're gonna
kid.
stick to being a kid.
Because even now, there with the dog, there's kids now they want to play with the dog all the time.
Yeah.
right? Because they're like, oh, where's Park? They come knocking. Now I'm like, oh, now I'm reaching that age. Now these kids coming to my door.
Oh my
And I have to tell them,
Can we
play with Park? Oh my goodness, that was me. And then I go up and I'm like, okay, I'll go
You were
down.
the one asking to play with the dog.
Like, please can I come inside and play with you?
Oh my
And then I go downstairs. I let them play with the dog. Hey, make the nigga tired as hell. Running the nigga. That's why I even let him. So when he gets back into the apartment, you see now, he can't even wake up. So this guy. So I tell the kids, like, okay, guys, that's enough now. I'm leaving. I'm going upstairs. I take the dog. They're like, but no, the lady makes us play with the dog for like an hour or so. And I was like, no, guys, I'm going upstairs. I'm not debating with you all niggas.
That lady is my wife.
Yeah. And I'm realizing, oh, so I'm a bad guy.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm going to my place. You know, kids out there.
With my dog.
Okay, yeah.
My dog. I'm sharing this
man.
dog. I'm sorry, guys.
Are you gonna pay insurance?
You see,
It-
and
this
because
is-
my wife, she's the one who will feel sorry
So wholesome.
for us. I'm like, you feeling sorry for them kids?
They're not yours.
Don't you remember being a kid? How
don't
smart
you
you
guys-
are?
don't
If
you guys
knew
agree?
What you're doing
Don't
was
you-
wrong, but you just enforced it because you think.
Oh, I'm a
I
good
can get away
Don't,
with
don't,
it.
don't you agree? Don't you agree that the older you get, the more you understand your parents when they'll be like,
For sure.
oh,
Oh, yeah.
you wanna tell me what to do? Yeah, go get your own house and you can do that. The older you get, you're like,
I
Who's
get
good,
it.
boy?
who
I
does money?
get it.
And now you're like,
Who's money? You know how much
I
want,
work
but
for
it's
money.
You
When
wanna
they
tell
tell me
I'll
I'll spend my money, now you start
Never.
being like, I understand why you were a dick all the time.
So I realized.
Because I didn't know the value of money. I didn't know that anything.
So that's why I realized the type of parent I'm gonna be. Danica's gonna be the cool mom, the
Me.
friendly one. I'm gonna be the guy who's a dick, and I'm gonna be passionate about it because
Nah,
that's
but like at
how
the
I
same
am.
time-
No,
at the
bro,
same- no, it's blessed. We'll just be there to tell the kids that, man.
He's actually a softie when
No,
he
but the
Nobody-
thing is,
yeah.
that's the thing. I feel like I have a nice
Nobody loves you
equilibrium.
more than that
I am so
nigga.
fun.
Right?
I am so
Right?
fun when
It's
I have
good-
to be fun.
it's
You know
gonna
what I
be
mean?
me.
I'm so cool
Yes.
when I have to be
But
cool.
that's the thing, bro. You're
Your father's so cool,
Your
man.
father's actually
Don't,
so cool.
it's like,
This
uncle,
guy,
I like
you're
you.
gonna be that stoic father. We tell these tales. It's like, bro, I can't see my dad
There's
doing
never.
that. And then I'm gonna be like, look at this picture. That's
That's your dad.
That's your dad, brother.
Especially when you're like at
guy.
the teen, because we all know when our kids like start hating us is when they're teenagers,
Yes.
and you're clashing, and you're like, you know, boy, me. Now you have to tell them how you used to be so fucked. I used to do magic in high school. Nigga, you don't know me. You don't know me.
Yeah, you're lying.
Yeah, you're like,
Let me close the door. You know how many
That's why
pictures I
this
have before your
podcast-
time, nigga.
Oh my
Before your mom.
this is why this podcast is here, because we want to actually show you.
But guys,
This is what we're doing.
Yeah,
I know we're gonna drag this so long.
Yes.
This has been a lovely
lovely
episode.
episode,
What a
man.
awesome
Yeah,
episode,
man. Shout out.
Holy shit.
We
told-
wish you well, Mbali, from Third Avenue Podcast.
Yeah, man.
On your new studying journey. Mbali's
Thank
going
you
to
so
the
much.
UK.
Thank you so
And
much.
we wish you growth in your podcast as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you for pulling up. For
Thank
the
you
very
for
first
having
time, I'm
us.
actually thanking human beings that are here.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm joking.
We don't know.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
thank you guys for actually chilling with us. I feel like it was a wholesome episode.
yeah.
Almost made a
Awesome.
nigga tear up being here. Like,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
oh my god, yeah.
Hell
Oh my
yeah.
god, thank you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So thank you guys. And yeah, man, we appreciate you. This has been Third Avenue.
Peace.